Hi guys, I'm David and this is Jeanette. Together we are Low Range 4x4 Adventures. For the last few years we have been doing some epic trips to amazing locations across Australia. Subscribe and like our videos and hit the notification bell to join us on our adventures. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram.
Going back into Hobart, hoping we don't run out of brakes.
It's a pretty steep hill coming back into town.
Yeah, there's a lot of steep hills in Tassie. Morning guys.
Morning guys, welcome back to the channel.
So in this video guys, we're just going to do a few of the things around Hobart. We're camped up at the showgrounds again. Weather is okay.
Yeah.
It's not great, but it's not bad either.
No, it's not super rainy, but it's a little bit, wet. So we got power and everything here. So and it gives us an opportunity to get around Hobart and do a few bits and pieces. So
we've created a bit of a wish list of things we want to do, and we're going to start today with the
Salamanca markets.
Yeah.
And then maybe go to the Cascades Women's Factory, which is the old convict women's convict area in Hobart. Go and check that out. And I think we won't get too much more done today, but we are going to do a few things over the next few days here potentially, and then we'll show you everything we get up to.
We found a car park near Salamanca markets. It's $12 for a day parking here. It's pretty tight. We've squeezed in and it's on a bit of a hill, so we've got a good run down to the exit when we leave. But yeah, it's obviously in Melbourne parking's pretty tight, so I wonder how much the council...
It's also pretty tight parking in Hobart as well.
Oh, there's actually a Hobart City Council car park just across the street from here too. I just spotted, but we're probably too tall to get into that one. So we'll go and explore the markets in Hobart. It smells amazing in here.
Love German sausage.
So is that the beef one?
Beef bratwurst with onion, ketchup and mustard. Yummy.
Alright, good afternoon. No, it's 20 to 12 on Salamanca markets on a very rainy day. And then it's all good. We've got 8 different sorts of chilies and jerkies there. There is 5 that are non-chili, which are magnificent. Kentucky bourbon, Aussie, teriyaki, real biltong, Sweet Caroline, which is Szechuan pepper, which is fantastic. Then you've got the chili ones. You've got Mad Dog, which is a standard one. Scorpion Sting, which is Caroline, I believe. And then you've got Psycho, which is Psycho, really. There you go. Have a great day.
Thank you so much. That's amazing.
Does it feel like I belong? Trying to keep it alive on this hungry side for a better confirmation. Yeah, I'm heading for the station. I can feel love is real. Now you try. If you're willing to just come along with me, we can feel.
We've just done the tour at the Cascades Female Factory, which is in Hobart. This has been an absolute eye-opener, and it's really, really sad. There's unfortunately not a lot left here. This workshop for women convicts ran between 1828 and 1856.
Yep.
The only remaining building is what you see in the background here, and it was the matron's quarters. So when it was fully operational, there were 5 yards here. There was a nursery, hospital, they did laundry.
Yep.
There was apartments where they separated women.
Yeah, so in fact this yard here, which is yard 4, was actually a new yard built purely for the laundry side of the business, effectively.
So they have done an absolute amazing job collecting all the data they can get. We've just done a tour, like I said, which was full of information. There's also a self-guided tour where you can scan different parts, and that will give more information on the history of the site. This one I would highly recommend. There was approximately 2,000 children born here. And of those children, only about 600 survived. There's actually a plaque over there on the wall with names and dates and things like that. But we'll just show you a little bit of footage, but I think you just need to come here to experience this.
And definitely do the guided tour. It's like unreal, so good.
The unfortunate thing is that this place had a real stain on it. So once it was no longer a prison, it closed in 1877. Basically the land was sold off. There's been tennis courts here, distillery, there's houses built on one of the blocks.
There's a childcare centre built on another block.
But interestingly, Port Arthur, which closed at the same time, immediately became a tourist attraction. But this one they tried to cover up.
The female convict history has a real stigma
and
in Tasmania, a real stigma, whereas the male convict history is legendary. So
which things are changing. I think things are changing.
So this is so well done. So and what they've preserved here and how they've set it up is really, really good. You'll really enjoy it. So.
And there was about 7,000 convict women went through this place, and of those 7,000, only about 2% were hardened criminals, which may have been, sent here for assault or things like that. So a lot of them, their crimes were just crimes of desperation, and but they were still sent out here for 7 years.
Alright guys, we'll give you a little bit of a quick flit around, a few little snippets so you can see it, but definitely come and see it yourself. Port Arthur's not the only place here. There's so much convict history down here that's so worth looking at. So this is a new bit of infrastructure they've recently put in, which is it's basically a list of all the children born here during the time it was open, and also
so basically it shows the infant's name, family name, date of birth, date of death, and age at death. So the first one was Mary Harden Morris. Date of birth was in 1825. Date of death was in 1833. This child was actually 8 years old, which was really uncommon because only children 3 years and under were normally here. So imagine that child came out, and I don't know why they would have been here. That's unusual, but majority of the children that died here were under 3 years of age.
Basically, once they turned 3, they were sent to the orphan home the other side of town. And once they got to about 12, if they made it that far, they were sent out to work.
But this is really sad.
This here represents the sub-matron's cottage, with the matron's cottage obviously being just behind us. The main admin building and the exhibition area is in here. But these this floor structure or floor plan here. That represents one apartment. So this is what they use as a separate prison. So a person was put in here, they were kept separate, they couldn't speak, they weren't allowed to make any noise, and apparently there was possibly another door inside that separated this and made the inner room dark, so they got locked in that at night. So the conditions were pretty bad.
I'm so far away from home in this desert of regrets. Never thought that I would have to let you go. Tell me, how can I forget?
This is yard 1, guys. This is the original prison, the main entrance into it. The original yard was very crowded. Tiny little buildings, 2-story buildings that lined both sides and the end. Solitary confinement, dormitories in the middle, and all the offices, the commandant's residence up the top there. So very interesting. You have to come and do the tour here. It's brilliant. Sign says look up. That is a big ass tree. There is some big ass pine trees here.
I'll be the one by your side through the good and the hard times, when we're laughing, when we're hurting. I'll be the one that you need through the love